You haven't got sound on it.
Of course I do.
Oh.
Come on,
Great.
natter along. Who knows, we might be able to get an accident, you know.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Jeez, thanks a lot.
Okay. Actually, it'd be quite interesting, you know,
Thank you.
just to see all the comings and goings. Now, which house did you want me to span?
Span the whole house.
Oh, I have the whole house in the frame.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, let's go over it.
Well, let's wait until the cars go by.
Yeah, okay, we could do that. But it's Saturday morning, they might never go there. Okay.
You know, that looks like the sign that was up in those very, very old video pictures. It looks like exactly the same sign.
Well, we'll have to ask her about that.
This is Lillian Adams, and she lives down in the trailer park, the Creekside Trailer Park.
Hello.
Hi there.
How long have you been using the post office?
Oh gosh, since 1981.
There we go.
1981. I've lived in the trailer park up outside here.
Do you know that June is going to be Alberta's 50th year as postmistress?
June 1st. Yeah. Well, not working for the post office.
Oh, okay.
Not as, and she doesn't like to be called the postmistress. She says there's no such thing as that. No. But she is the postmaster.
Okay. So she's not the mistress of the postmaster.
Naughty, naughty.
Have a good weekend.
This is the entryway, and this is used as sort of a community bulletin board, and you can go in and scan it if you want to.
Well, only if we can. It might be very difficult. Oh, you can walk in. It's all right.
Yeah, you want to be in the picture.
Oh,
Come on, you look good.
it's easy. All I have to do is turn like this. Okay.
So we have,
Do you want to read any of these for us?
well, we have all of the local happenings. The fire company roast pork dinner, and there are folks who are advertising house cleaning, and the Columbia Civic Players. And I think it's very important or interesting, we also have a North Chatham bird census here that we keep up with.
And who writes on there?
Anyone who sees a bird and puts the date and where they saw the different birds.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's go in. Can you grab that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Alberta. How are you?
Okay.
We were just going to get the areas over here. Okay.
Okay.
Do what you want to. It's all right with me.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's see if I can get the.
This is Robin.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so this is. Now, were these moved here, or was this erected just like this, or when was this put in?
Alberta will tell you all about that later, but they did expand. Alberta, when did we add the additional boxes?
Oh, my God. I added.
Come on in.
That's okay. That's okay, son.
I kept adding right along.
Yeah,
But I've gotten to the point where I can't put any more.
right. How many were here when Grizzy was still alive? Probably only down to this section, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Down about here.
Because I think this was all new.
Yeah, this section was new,
Yeah, I think this was the original one. I think we had maybe about 100 boxes.
and then
Now I've got 250.
Wow.
because this is probably an old
Yeah,
one.
these are the old ones. The
Uh-huh.
old ones.
All the old ones have a combination lock,
Yeah, and then
Okay.
these new ones have keys over
and the
here.
new ones over here have keys.
Yeah, these were brand new. They were put for another bigger post office, but I needed them, so I got them.
Cool.
Mhm.
And that was what it was. And they have, some of them have special trick to them that you can't open them unless you know what to do to push this little gadget here, otherwise the key won't ring.
Aha,
But not all of them are like that, some of them are like that.
right.
But that was,
Well, this looks like a different bank of them than this. I mean, it has
well,
about
they all
this.
came same time.
Yeah, it just looks that these are slightly newer and shinier than this one.
Could be.
Okay.
And then Alberta has all of the
Stamps.
everything posted here, and this is and of course down here we have income tax forms if you need income
We
tax
have the state
forms.
this year for the first time.
State,
Really?
State
Yeah,
and
We've
federal.
never had the state before.
And I think that you have voter registration.
Yeah, that's there. And 18-year-old selective services there.
Oh, and missing.
Yes, all the FBI and the
Wanted by the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, Special Service Award for Savings Bond, 1967?
Mm-hmm. In 1969.
Is that 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
things are so old that they're just plain wearing out.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right. Now
yeah.
we'll go around and we'll come in your door.
All right.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're coming in through the garage, or
Yeah.
you're coming? All right, I'll open the garage door.
Come in.
How are you?
Good.
Okay.
You wanted?
How old is that safe?
Oh, that goes way back. That was that came along. Oh, probably.
Oh yes.
How you doing, darling?
The post office started in 1826,
What are you selling?
and I don't know how far back this goes, but it goes back a long way.
So, well,
These are the things that came with them. This apparently this was Mr. Griswold's little shop in here. He used this for his shop.
what kind of shop did he have?
Oh, he just did woodworking for himself. He made all kinds of things in wood. And then his mother and father came to live with him, and he had to do something for them. So he decided when this job came up, he decided to try for this job. So then he could be home with them.
And
That's how he became.
and how long ago was that? When did he become postmaster?
We really have a
Oh,
problem with
1840. Yeah, it's 1948.
Wow.
When he comes in here, there's always trouble. He was here until 1970, and he would have still been here if, unfortunately, at that time, when you were 70 years old, you had to quit.
Oh, really?
Today, see, there, you don't have to.
You don't have to quit when you're.
No. They've decided that the old ones are better.
No,
I
well,
guess, so.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I
No,
think so,
I-
too.
I think it
So
was.
this, our original came with the post office. All this was new, came in when he came.
You know, I want.
All they had was wooden boxes.
All they had was wooden,
Wooden
like
boxes.
with glass in front, and then it was open in the back.
The same as they are now. Only they were wooden ones.
But they didn't open in the front, or they did.
No, you had to. Cause I remember when it was down to Mrs. Harder's, she always had to give you the mail.
Right. Yeah, they asked
They
for
were
it. And
wooden, and you had to ask for it.
Yeah.
Your number was on the outside.
Right.
And you could see whether there was any mail in there or
Right.
not, but she always had to give you the mail.
I have one of those.
Have you got one of those yet?
I did.
How are you? Good.
The end of the process of getting
Box.
a box.
You paid your dollar deposit.
No, not yet.
Oh, you haven't?
We still have.
You
Yeah.
still have to pay the $14
All right, there we go.
and the dollar deposit on the.
Yeah, this is for your box.
Right.
Box rent, and this is for your key.
Okay, now.
So we have $15.
Okay.
Give me back $5. That's taken care of.
Now, how old is that stamp that you were just using? That looks.
Oh my, I've had it quite a while. I don't know, 10, 20 years at least. I don't change it very often.
Thank you so much.
No
So
problem.
long as they work.
Okay.
Put that somewhere on your 1412.
all set up for the next one.
Yep.
There aren't many places that still use carbons for anything.
Well,
You want to chat 'em?
Well, it just dawned on me as I'm watching these carbons that, I really don't think I've seen carbon paper in a while.
supposedly this is supposed to go all the way through, but believe me, it don't.
It doesn't go, okay.
And
So
when
that's a
I- and when I
carbonless
had
form is
looked-
what you're saying, right,
Oh,
okay.
You got some more signing to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And when I want to have a look back and read it, I want to be able to see it.
Right, okay, where else do I have to sign?
Get right down there.
Okay, could you hold that for a second?
Yep.
I think I had 5.
Okay,
All right. There you are.
well, thank you. Okay, you want to go around back now?
Yeah, all right. I'll go let you in.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Let's see. I gotta put this away first.
Okay, we're going around the corner now, Boone?
Yep. Well, thank you.
All right, you know what? It'd be just as easy to go out around the other way and I'll let you in the side door on the front. where
That'd
the
be
porch
fine,
is.
okay, that'd be great.
To dinner and they showed us some of the pictures. They didn't bring all their pictures because we really didn't want to be terribly bored. But they said something about you and Andy coming in.
There. You got the
Yeah.
money.
See, so they're sort of planning on you already.
Okay, you have that?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it dated. Yeah, put it on maybe. That's all done.
Alrighty. We'll be right around, Alberta.
I'll be right with you.
So that's the work area, huh? Not a lot of work area.
No. Can't pass each other without
With-
being not a good work.
Not a good work area. And what are those metal file on the left-hand side, the old ones? What are those for?
She keeps like locks in it and extra stuff, supplies.
Cool.
They,
Oh.
they,
I
they
want you
slide
to-
up.
Oh, really? They slide
Yeah,
out?
they don't open, they slide up.
Oh, that's really neat. Okay.
Room. Before you leave, I want you to take a picture of the ball that's under the stool there that somebody probably brought in.
It was bouncing down the road one day and I went in a snowstorm and rescued it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
And no one's claimed it yet?
Not yet.
This is good. We why don't we put it on a flyer and put it on the post office wall? You know?
Doris, bring him around to the side door.
Okay, here we go.
Around the other side door?
Yeah, the porch.
Sure.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to plug in. Well, that was fun.
What? Oh, this is the mail side. This is express mail and priority mail. And these are the boxes that we sell.
All right.
And then over there is the containers for the metered mail.
Right.
And they go together for the metered mail.
Right.
And then of course there's more boxes and more covers that go to the.
And you say there's lots more in the rest of the house that you
Oh, I've
have
got
at
more
your store?
upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the stuff that you sell?
Because every quarter you have a complete set of records,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got the records from back in '48.
Wow. Okay.
So
So that's.
I don't think any of them ever
that's
want them.
50 years. Well, I think I know for records, official records, there is a point in time when you can dispose of them.
Well, one time there we had somebody who was interested in getting all this old stuff and doing something with it.
Mhm.
Well, now they aren't doing that right now, so it's
Yeah.
just wait,
Well,
just
you
wait
probably,
and see. That's all.
right, you probably should sometime ask what you can dispose of.
Yeah.
But some of the older things are very, very interesting. you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Well, maybe the Historical Society would like to be a repository for
Where are
them.
they the thing of it is, where are they going to put the records?
Probably in the library.
Well, yeah, we do the library. You'd have to build an extra room.
No,
around
well,
the
they've
library.
got basements.
They could put them on
structured.
tapes.
Yeah, yeah.
could do that.
They could do that, right. But I think that
Sit down
there's,
and I'm going to keep pouring you some coffee.
oh, okay. Gee, that sounds good to me.
Okay.
and I'll set Alberta under the light.
Well, why don't you sit there and we'll look at it.
I'll set here.
Well, why don't you sit near the light? and
Oh, so
I'll
we can see.
I got an idea.
Robin, you want some coffee now or cocoa or something?
Is there enough light now?
Go back over here for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put you over there because there seems to be less shadows.
Oh, okay.
If-
Sure.
if,
That's fine. I can do that.
There, now it's set.
You want me
Right
to
out
hold
in
it?
God's last half
You
acre.
can hold it.
Okay.
Now, isn't that something?
This was out west.
Out
somewhere?
west, yeah, I can't remember what state it was
And
in
this
now,
was
but
this was a post office.
that was what they had for their post office.
Now hold
They
that
just
still.
stopped along there
Yeah.
and put the stuff
Yeah.
in.
No, that's
The rural
interesting.
carrier must have been a half a dozen farms, and they probably wouldn't go way back in there to
Right.
bother with it.
Sure.
So
Sure.
that was it.
People probably lived like 20 miles at least from the post office.
Do you remember what state this was?
No, I can't tell you now.
Okay. Okay. You want to go?
I'm just gonna get through here and see if the water's hot now.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
had it warm once.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, no problem.
I'm going to just let this run. I think that we miss things if we...
You're just gonna let it go?
Well, right now I am because I don't want to miss something by, on the side.
Oh.
So curb your tongue.
I'll curb you. I'll curb you, mister.
Let's see.
And
Oh,
over
here.
here. Okay.
Okay.
Now what do you want me to say?
Well, what is it?
This,
We don't know what it is.
we have a meeting every month, and this, I forgot exactly where this was. I know I should know, but I don't. And I thought, well, maybe I'll go, and then I decided, no, I guess I won't go. So everybody were worried because I wasn't gonna go, and I finally decided I'd go. When I got there, come to find out, they were giving me a party for my 45th year of the Postal Service. And this was my certificate that I got. And then those pictures are some of the,
Okay.
Okay, well, why doesn't, now who's that a picture of?
well, that he wasn't at my meeting, but that's the former Postmaster General.
Okay,
Don't ask me his name right now because I can't tell you.
okay.
And here we have this one.
And then this one is with T.J. Weaker. He was the
Okay, just hold it still.
official at Albany, one of the officials at Albany, T.J.
Mhm.
Weaker.
Okay, and
This
where
at
was
the
that
party,
pic?
surprise party. I can't tell you the name of the
Okay.
hotel. I don't know.
Okay,
What else you got there, Doris?
Well, I have another man here.
Now this was our post office manager. This was
Right. Turn
Dennis Lohner from Albany, from Chatham. Actually lives outside of Chatham in Austerlitz.
wait a minute, I have
That's
to
Dennis
find
Lohner.
it.
He was my boss at the time.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
other man was his boss.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of them, and I met them out there coming in, and I thought to myself, that's funny, but they coming to this meeting. But it was just a postmaster meeting, as far as I knew.
Right. That was good. That was a good
It was
surprise.
a surprise, all right.
And this is just another picture of that same man that you talked to.
Yeah, that's
Before.
T.J. Weaker. That was Dennis Lohner's boss, and of course my boss too.
Okay, hold that for a second. Let's see if I can get it in a good picture. Okay, hold right there. Okay.
And this is a real good picture. Here, let me hold this. This is a very good picture of you at that meeting, right there.
Oh yeah, it was me. I was so surprised. I was thanking everybody.
Uh-huh.
I just got up to say I was so surprised and to thank them for. I had no idea of anything like that.
Can you read the,
Oh, yes.
the,
Read, why don't you open this up and read it? That'd be good.
Well, it says, Miss Alberta Groves, Postmaster, North Chatham, New York. Dear Mrs. Groves, I am honored to present you with this Service Award pin in recognition of your 45 years of service as a federal employee. Your many years of service reflect your dedication to the United States and your commitment to the Postal Service. Thank you for your contribution and participation as a member of the Albany District Postal Service team. And that's signed by Dennis Lohner, who was the manager of the post office operations at the time.
that's great. Is he still the manager?
He's been moved up to something even more now.
Oh, well. Okay.
family. I'm not gonna do this.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Are you ready for
I am
that?
ready for you.
Okay. I'm Doris Appel, and this is a dreary February Saturday morning, and Alberta Groves, the postmaster, is here, and we're going to talk about the post office and her experiences in the post office. And so, Alberta, you have been almost involved with the post office for almost 50 years.
It'll be 50 years June 1st.
Great.
I came in at 49 June 1st.
Great. And you were the assistant postmaster.
I was a clerk
The
until
clerk.
1970, and then I became the postmaster.
Uh-huh.
Leland went out.
Right. Leland was...
Went out, 1970. In 1970, he retired, and I was clerk.
Mhm.
And then you had to go a certain length of time as officer in charge.
Mhm.
And one day, we didn't have a telephone in there because, you just didn't have a telephone. You didn't need it. It was too expensive.
Right.
So anyway, one day the telephone rang in here and Leland says, somebody on the phone for you from New York. So I said, all right. So I came in and they said, hello, is this Alberta Groves? And I said, yes. And they said, well, I'm so-and-so from New York City Postal Service. And I said, yes. He said, well, would you like to be postmaster? I said, I certainly would. He said, well, would you be a good one? I said, I sure would. Well, he
What
said,
a
as of
question.
this moment, he said, you are now officially postmaster in North Chatham.
Very good.
And that was how I got to be
Of course you
postmaster.
would.
There wasn't didn't anybody come and swear me in?
Really? Of course you were going to say, no, I'm not going to be a good one, right? I mean, that's
No.
a pretty dumb question to ask.
So I called my family and I said, we're going out to eat tonight. So we went up to Mario's for dinner.
Uh-huh.
I took the whole family with me.
Great. Great.
That was our celebration.
That's wonderful. You were born in North Chatham, weren't you?
I was born in a little house up there.
Okay, this is the little house on the left after you cross over the bridge
Right.
towards Nassau on 203.
So we've owned it since 1910.
Mm-hmm.
My dad built, that's why I had to get that barn roof on, because my dad built that barn in 1910.
Mm-hmm.
And so I couldn't let that barn go.
Was the barn the ice house when you...
No, the ice house was up back.
Oh, okay.
And that finally,
Right.
deteriorated.
When he...
Lloyd used so much of it to make bonfires for the
Oh.
ice skating. That's what happened to the
The
barn.
ice house?
Ice house.
The ice house got used as for bonfires. now.
Bonfires, right. Of course, once my dad died, well, of course, my mother couldn't keep all that going.
Mm-hmm.
And gradually, over a period of time, while the ice house deteriorated.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we did use some of the lumber for something else.
Mm-hmm.
But, as I say, Lloyd and the kids had good times
Mm-hmm.
with bonfires. Because I helped them. I mean, I wasn't up there, but I knew doggone well where the wood was coming from.
Good.
So,
So then you stayed right in town. You lived here your whole life.
yeah, I've been here off and on. Well, my mother and I were away quite a bit because she worked. But,
Mhm.
I mean, we always kept the house.
Mm-hmm.
There was always something. That's why I tell all these people they should make sure they got something they can come back to.
Mm-hmm.
So we always kept the little house.
Mm-hmm. And then you were married,
Yeah.
and you married,
I married John Groves.
John Groves.
Right, from Melbourne Bridge.
okay, and his brother was here too.
Oh, there was all the family, but they're all gone now.
Mm-hmm. And he used to do carpentry work and...
Yeah, well, he worked for the GLF for years, and then he decided he wanted to work on his own.
Mhm.
So then he went into business for himself. Because the Groveses were all carpenters that goes way
Right,
back.
Right.
But
They
were
did
carpenters.
carpentry work for me and also wallpapering when
Yeah.
I came to town and lived
Yeah,
on
they
the
could. They
street.
were
Yeah.
handy at that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were very good.
And then then he decided, well, maybe he ought to try something different. So he went and became manager of Flint and Walling in Albany.
What was Flint and Walling?
Flint and Walling, they were a pump company.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
And he worked up there. And then he decided, but he'd go back to work for himself.
Mhm.
And that's how it ended. I mean,
Mhm.
that's the way it was.
And then you had a daughter,
Yeah. Kathy
Kathy?
was born, right?
and Kathy married Alex Huntley.
Yeah, and those kids were together from the time they were born practically because I think there's 9 months difference between Kathy and Allie.
Mm-hmm.
And Elizabeth came over, was sitting in the big chair, and I was sitting in the other chair, and those two kids' heads were bobbing back and forth. She came over to visit the baby.
Uh-huh.
And that, I say, they they knew each other all their lives.
Mhm.
So,
And so they married and they ran the farm for a while. Up
yeah.
at the Williams farm.
Williams
because that
Farm,
was,
right.
Was the farm up on Bunker Hill Road.
Yeah. Earl had a good amount of land.
Mm-hmm.
He bought over the years, just like Irish did over here. Every time a little piece became available, he added it to his farm.
Right.
So
And then they went out of the farming business and they went out west or something?
they decided they were going to see what the world was like, I guess.
Mhm.
There was, at the time, and you see it's happened now all the time, there just was not, you couldn't get help to begin with.
Oh,
You
farm
couldn't
for the
get farm
farms.
for your
I know,
farm. You
I
couldn't
know,
get help,
I know.
and 2 kids couldn't do it alone.
Yeah. Well, it's an awful hard job
Yeah.
anyway. And
So they decided that they were going to try something else.
Mhm. So now let's talk about the post office. Now, the post office has been in this building a long, long time.
Been here since 48.
Since 1948.
Right.
I thought some of those old films were even older than that.
What one?
The old films with folks coming out of a post office.
Oh, that was in probably 1976. That's when we celebrate 150 years.
No, these are old, much older films.
Can't be any more than that because he came in 48.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And before that,
Before that, it was 2 doors down. It was in Bain. Mrs. Bain
down
had it,
south of us?
where Gross Sheets live now.
Okay, south of us.
Right.
Yeah.
2 houses down.
Mm-hmm. And who had the post office then?
Mrs. Bain.
Okay.
She was the postmaster, but you'd swore Mr. Bain was postmaster because he was always telling us what to do. And he always went out to deliver everything. He did all the delivery for her because she didn't drive.
Right.
But I never knew he wasn't postmaster. I always thought he was the postmaster because he was in there, but he wasn't. She was the postmaster.
So that at that point in time, they went out and delivered mail from this post
Well,
office?
for special deliveries.
Oh, I see. Okay. I can
Special
remember
delivery.
special
Yeah.
deliveries.
Well,
Right.
we do have it now, but I don't think this express mail is so much better than,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone even thinks about special delivery anymore.
Right. So it's always been the custom to have the post office in the person's house, wherever they...
Yes, because there was no other place for it.
Mm-hmm.
There was no empty buildings or anything where it could be.
So where was it when you were a kid? Where was the post?
Was down where Kapner is now, was Mrs. Harder had it.
Okay, so...
But there were others before. I mean, there was Mrs. Harder, and then there was Jordan, Mrs. Jordan.
Now, see, we have to tell people because they won't know those names. I know those names, and you know those names. But Kapner's house is one of the small houses just before the lane going into the back of
Yes.
the mills. It's the second one north, right on 203. And so
That used to have a porch on it, and you went in off the front porch and windows, and of course, Cedarburgs took those windows out, made it part of the house.
And that was, who did you say that?
That was Mrs. Harder.
Mrs. Harder.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mrs. Harder.
And before that?
Well, what time about? What period of time are we talking about?
Oh, I can tell you the dates on that.
Oh, yes, sure.
Wait just a minute, and I can tell you the dates.
Sure.
You want to take that?
Sure. Why don't you break a minute? She's
Okay.
gonna go back there. Yes, this is this is the thing that was done in the booklet that was done in
1976.
1976.
Yeah.
And this has a lot of really
Now, let's see.
good information.
Where's Mrs. Harder? Taylor Building back up here.
Here she is.
There she is, Lily Harder, 1910 to 1929. And then Carrie Bain came in 1930, but that can't be right because Carrie was in there longer than that. See, everything changed whenever the politics changed.
That's what you said. It went back and, well, see, here she is again in 1935.
See,
now.
there's when she got out right
And
there.
Rod Jordan was postmaster from 31 to 34.
Yeah, but I don't think he was. I always thought Mrs. Jordan was postmaster, but I could be wrong.
And then Carrie Bain was
Back
postmistress
again, yeah. Yeah,
And that was just down here.
yeah.
And
then
she
comes
was from
Leland.
35 to 48,
Yeah,
and he was postmaster from 48 to 70.
yeah.
Okay,
And he
so-
wouldn't have been out then, except that he was 70 years old and you had to stop when you're 70. Today, they've taken that off.
Mhm.
You don't have that
They've done
anymore.
that in a lot
Yeah.
of things.
And I started in 1970. I started in 1948, 1949, June 1st, 1949. But they've got that there as postmaster in 1970, but I don't think that's right. I think it was 1971,
Mhm.
but I'm not positive.
Mhm.
But I think it was.
Right, so who's the earliest one that you remember there?
Mrs. Bain.
Mrs. Bain?
Yeah.
And where did she?
Well, no, not Mrs. Bain. Lily Harder. I
Lily
never
Harder.
remembered Maud Tater at all.
Lily Harder was the one that lived in the...
Oh, see, now here's your politics again. See here how things changed from 1909, 1910?
Yeah.
Every time the politics changed, the
The
postmaster changed.
post office moved back and forth across the street.
Yeah, but in 1970, that was done away with. 71,
Yeah,
the post office became its own individual
right. It's no
company.
longer a political
No longer
appointment.
government appointment,
Yeah.
no. So then it stayed right here.
Well, I remember...
How far back do you go?
Well, I
Jordan?
remember Grizzy. No, I
Oh,
remember Grizzy, yeah. Because we came in 58, I think. And, whoa.
Nice spot.
Yes. We always kidded about, Leland Griswold was the postmaster. We always kidded about it because whenever we were out of town and sent postcards home, after the message we'd say, "Hi, Grizzy," because we figured he'd read all the
Read the
postcards.
postcards.
We just figured that, yeah. So, but the difference too is in the amount of mail that you get now too. That's changed.
Oh, that's terrific. We have an awful lot of mail today compared to what we used to have.
Mhm.
See, here down here it mentions my dad's store. Ira Scammerhorn started working at the Al Lewis store
Oh yeah.
in 1908 and established his own traveling grocery in 1920s in the truck,
Mhm.
outfitted with bins and shelves, and it had a stove inside.
The stove in the truck.
In
Oh,
the
boy.
truck, isn't that
Oh
something?
boy. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because Ira lived down here across the street in the small house with a barn in the back.
Now, who owns this house?
This house here, I
Albert-
do.
Oh,
Albert
okay.
does.
So you own it. It's not the federal government.
No.
No, they just rent that room in there. That room in there, plus everything else that goes with it, snow plowing, you name it.
They take care. Well, they
You
don't
I take care of it. No, they don't take care of
They
any of
don't
it.
take care of anything.
Nothing. No, sir.
Can we ask you how much they pay you? in rent?
$115 a month.
Oh wow.
And they get all the storage of all the house
That's
and all
right.
of the upstairs,
That's right.
All works.
and
For 150.
plus the snow plowing
Plus
and the
snow
heat.
plowing, plus the garbage disposal, everything, heating, lights, everything.
This is too good a bargain, Alberta. No wonder they're
Well, they
dragging
they
their
weren't
feet.
they weren't in any rush to change.
I
can
know.
tell you
I
that.
can't blame them. I
Yeah.
can't blame them for
No,
not
but,
changing. But you've gone through. Can you remember how much a stamp cost when you started in?
Well, you know, we were talking about that today. By George, I don't remember. I'm sure I've got something somewhere that says it. I don't have my book here. My book is probably up to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Regular stamp book, you know.
Well, it seems to me that around World War II, wasn't it 3 cents?
Oh no, it had to be more
You
than that.
think it was more than that?
Had to be more
Golly,
than that.
I don't know. I got some old.
You see,
stamps
we've
around.
had the 32 cents now for 4 years.
Mhm.
And before that, it was 29 cents.
Right.
And I don't ever remember it being 28 or 27 or 26. It must have started at 25.
No, but I do really feel that around that World War II, it was not more than 4 cents.
Yeah, because it seems to me
Oh,
in the
no, it had
50s
to
it was
be
5
more
and
than that.
6.
Yeah.
I don't have a book
Yeah.
right now, but I don't have the book here, but
Because we had a real fit when it went up from 3 to 4.
we did.
Yeah. Yes. We couldn't believe that it
Well,
was
now
going
I
up.
have a,
Of
I
course,
don't
that's
have
25% increase, but
I know we have people who can't understand now. If you have a postcard and it has 20 cents on it, it's perfectly all right. But when you go to buy a postcard now, you have to pay the penny extra.
For the
There are
postcard.
21 cents
Right.
now for a postcard.
That's cute. It didn't used to be like that.
No, it was just 20 cents. But
Right.
if you still got your 20-cent cards, they're still 20 cents. But when you go to buy one from us now, after January 10th, It is 21
Well,
cents.
you're paying now for the card itself.
Right.
Yeah,
And
right.
you
If
didn't
you
use
bought
the-
a postcard from a souvenir place,
Right, it would cost you
still
50
could-
cents.
you could still mail it for 20 cents.
Oh, you can still mail it for
Yeah,
20 cents.
yeah.
Postcard, provided it's a regular size.
Actually,
If it's big size, then you've got to pay the 33.
actually stamp printed envelopes are
40 cents now.
Are they up to that? That's really
40
not
cents.
bad for a printed envelope, though.
No, it's got stamped and everything on it.
But I'm talking about if you have your return address put on it.
Oh, no, there's a little difference there. You do pay something for it. I can't tell you exactly
It used
what
to be
now.
a really good bargain. I mean,
Well,
within the
you
past
say if you bought, and still, if you buy 500 envelopes, there is a discount.
Mm-hmm.
You buy them by the 500. And then if you buy them printed, of course, it's a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
it's a
tell
good
me,
buy.
tell me about.
We used to buy them from
Yes,
us.
yes, but now the town buys them.
Yeah, we don't
They
get
buy-
credit for it.
Well, they buy them through the county because I think the county prints them themselves, and so we don't use a stamped envelope anymore.
Oh, I see.
The county.
You have to put
prints-
stamps on it.
Well, they have a stamp meter
Oh, they have a meter.
at the town hall, yeah. So that's why you don't see anything coming from here.
That gets taken care of in Valatia, then he gets credit for it.
The stamp meter, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that's important, isn't it? The volume of mail that you
The
handle.
volume of stamps, the amount of stamps you sell, the box rents, the amount of stamps, the box rents, the money order fees, now your retail products, all help to,
Mhm.
to
To have your standing in the
Right.
list.
yeah.
That's very important.
Because I've made this into a 13 since I've been here. It was an 11.
Mhm.
It was at one time 4th class.
You can come in and join us if you would like.
No, my husband's picking me up.
Oh, are you? That's
I'm
going
out of here.
All right.
Have fun.
Have a good
Good to see you.
weekend.
I'll see you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
That's one thing about.
So explain to us about 11 and 13s.
Well, that all depends on your revenue. When your
I take it a
revenue
13
goes
is
up,
better?
Goes up enough, then you change.
So a higher number is better. It's not like some
13,
things,
right.
a lower number is better. So a higher number.
So what is the top number?
Oh, 18, 22, 23, 24.
But they would be
Those
large.
are, those are big places.
Mhm.
Albany, I can't tell you exactly, well, I can by looking in the book exactly what every one of them is.
But there's a lot of people here who have boxes who could have home delivery. They live outside of North Chatham, but they prefer to
They
come
prefer to come here
Mhm.
because they know they don't want to leave their mail along the road.
Right.
Because so many of the mailboxes have been damaged
Mhm.
and the letters are just scattered.
Yeah.
You're never sure whether they're scattered, whether they took them. They're the
Right.
checks,
Mhm. So it's really safer to come once a day or every
Yeah,
2 or 3
whenever.
days and.
every week.
What are the hours of the post office?
At our place here, 7:30 to 12. Well, the lobby itself is open 10 hours a day. 7:30 to 5:30 you can pick up your mail. If you want service, it's 7:30 to 12, and then from 2 to 5:30. We have 2 hours that we're closed. And that would allow you to go, if you had to take a lot of money and go to the bank or anything, you had time to do it. And then we're open 5:30 instead of 5 o'clock.
No,
Lots of places are closed at 5 o'clock.
o'clock.
Mhm.
But we're open till 5:30.
And then on Saturday?
Saturday, we're only open from 9 to 12.
And what about the lobby? It's
That's
lobby?
open from 9 to 12.
Okay.
We actually open up, we don't open up, but we're allowed an hour to start sorting
Oh, really? In the morning?
in the morning, and
Yeah.
then we open at 9 to 12.
Mhm. So you don't have to sort when people start coming in.
Yeah,
night.
at least you've got a chance to get,
Mhm.
at least started on it.
Right. Right.
Didn't there used to be, I mean, where I come from, we used to get mail twice a day at
Mhm.
one point, believe it. I
They don't anymore, do
No, not anymore, but I was wondering if they did something like that around here, because
I
there
don't
used to
think
be an
so.
early mail and a late post, and they called it
Yeah.
the late post. There
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
early post and the late post.
Right.
And you get one about 10 o'clock, and then there was another one, about 2:30. I mean, it wasn't all
Yeah.
that late. It wasn't like a 5
Right.
but I was wondering if they did anything like that.
Well, they
here.
have some, I mean, the bigger offices have, I'm sure they have the trucks coming in all the time.
Right.
Because I know where Robin works up there. I mean, Donna, she's our truck driver, and she's in there 2 or 3 times a day picking up mail and delivering mail all day long.
Yeah, but what
We
I
have it
remember
just
about
once
this
a
is that
day.
it was actually delivered. I could
Oh,
be wrong.
yeah.
Is that I couldn't believe that the the postman would actually go out and deliver. And I didn't know if there
So
was.
we don't have an RD out of here, rural delivery. We have just post office boxes.
Can you, I mean, to complete ignorance, can you explain all about that? I mean, I moved from a town where everything was delivered, so I moved out here and I didn't understand RRs or RDs. And I mean, first of all, one of the funniest things is before 911 came in, it seemed like everyone in the world was RR1. And I couldn't understand how there could be
Well,
so
that
many
was their- that
RR1s
was-
in the
Well,
world.
that was there. That's now Nassau has, I know it has at least 3 routes. So it'd be RR1, R2, and R3. And if you are RR1, that particular number is what your mail goes to. And if you were on R2, then that's the different. It'd be like RR1.
So that's the circuit of the postman who's
Yeah,
actually delivering
right.
is the RR. So it has nothing in a sense to do with my street address
No.
being Woodward Road or Kingman or anything.
No.
It's just that
Where he-
RR1 is let's say
Each,
John's
right,
post route.
each carrier is numbered,
Mhm.
and then his route emanates out one way,
Right.
wherever it's supposed to go, and then 2 is a different route.
Okay.
Well, what's the difference between RD and RR?
Well, rural delivery means just rural free delivery. You don't pay for it. The RFD, that's what it is. And RR, I just think is short, and rural route, that's all, just short.
What do you mean you don't pay for it? I don't know. I don't
Well, you can put a box out along the road, providing you're on not like that little thing there, but you can put a box out along the road, and then you go to the post office, and if that happens to be on their route, then you can have a box there.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now no one can have a box here because there's no rural route goes through here.
Right, I see.
We're just boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people have wanted an RD out of here, that is not necessarily here.
Right.
But out of town would like to have North Chatham deliver their mail.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't take it away from the others.
Right.
They're here.
Because it's Valatia and
Right,
Nassau.
Valatia and Nassau.
Where
If they
does-
want to come here and close their box and come here and get a box, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Or they
is
can
the
leave the other
line?
one up and have both if they want.
Where is the line? Like, I mean, on my road, does I think her name is Vicky at the corner of Woodward Road, the woman who lost her husband in the plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No,
does
that's not Vicky.
what
I mean, Dennis.
Lily.
Lily.
Lily Smith,
Yeah, does she get her
she gets her mail here.
okay, and would she also get her mail
And she
delivered?
could be Valatia if she wanted to be. If they would come down, but they don't, Valatia doesn't come down that far.
Okay, so
Couldn't she be Nassau though? I think she.
She could be Nassau. No,
Nassau.
Nassau don't come. Nassau turns in there, but Nassau won't accept too many. They just can't do anymore.
Oh,
They do
I
it.
see. So it's up to them whether they'll
Yeah, it's up
accept
to
any
rural
more
carrier.
people to.
oh, okay.
And the post office.
Yeah, I always found, you see, the only dealings I have with Nassau at all is my mailing address. I mean, I pay all my taxes to town of Skodak, so I'm not in the town of Nassau. And, you know, my kids, Ichabod Cranes, that certainly isn't town of Nassau. So, you know,
Well, then
You
Chatham.
have Ichabod Crane?
yeah. There's a little finger that goes up, the children between, what is that, 203? What's Lily on?
28.
Is it
38.
Oh, no, 32.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Between 32 all the way up to around where Lynn Mitchison lives. Back down to where
Well, Lynn Mitchison doesn't live on these roads, on 28 or 32.
no,
She
but
lives
you
over
go
on that Nassau route.
right. But
Yeah.
if you go up
Waterbury
to
Waterbury
Bunker
Road.
Hill, and then up Lynn Mitchison, and then down to where the Fosters live, over on McClellan,
Now
and
they're
then up
Nassau.
Kingman.
Fosters are
To me,
Nassau.
that's Ichabod Crane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chatham Center is all Valatia RD, and that's a long ways from Valatia.
Yeah, well, for the simple reason that he didn't let anybody know that they were going to close the post office.
Why?
Really?
Well, they felt terrible when they lost their office, but nobody knew it was going until the day it was shut.
That's terrible.
And they could have fought it.
They could have if they'd known it in time, but they didn't know it in time.
What?
Once they do something, that's it.
Now, there's been talk about closing that poor little post office up 150, I think it is. What's that little town past town of Skodak?
Oh, you're talking about East Nassau.
Is that East Nassau?
No, that's going to be, no, I think that's going to be a bigger office now.
Okay, because
Because
there was
East Skodak, or East Nassau now has become a
its own village.
village by itself.
Oh, okay, no, it's East Skodak, it's not East.
East
Nassau.
Skodak has been closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
they did close that
Yeah,
off?
Oh yeah,
the,
it's up on, up
by
by
the Grand Union now, in
Oh,
the Skodak Plaza.
Because that was the only thing. There was that little church that
Yeah.
has the thrift store, and then there was I didn't realize they
Well,
closed
it wasn't big
yeah.
enough. He had so much and it wasn't big enough. That's all
Yeah.
there was to it.
So they put it in that little
He
shopping
put it in
center.
that in the shopping
The
center.
Skodak
Now he's
shopping center.
absolutely crazy with this.
Oh, sure, because that would
Well,
be,
I guess I just felt bad because it seems like it took away from
yeah, from the
from-
community.
from the
kind of
community.
thing, right.
I mean,
They don't have the
a
same
long
thing that we have here of going and seeing folks when we,
right.
and asking Alberta who's sick.
Well, it's not only that.
Moved into town.
Yeah.
As far as I can
Well,
figure out,
the thing is,
Alberta,
when
how
I-
long has it been since you've been the only business in town, practically? You can't buy anything in North Chatham except for a stamp.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
Well,
mean, you
they're
can
all
buy the
gone.
paint. You can buy the paint. You
Yeah,
know.
you'll go
Yeah.
over to Prior Williams and get anything you want over there.
But-
you ever
but-
been over there?
Yeah, I have. You know, I go there every chance I get
That's
because
right.
Because I teased
Can't buy
Freddie. I
bread.
told Freddie when I said to you the other day, I said, I think you're getting that place cleaned up now because you know when I retire, I'm coming back.
You're going back and
He
work
says
for
I'm probably going into bankruptcy.
You're going to go back and work for
Go back
Friday?
and work with Freddie.
he said that he has a piano in one of the rooms.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good
I
piano
want to
player.
go back and listen to
Oh,
him
he
play.
plays the piano
He
there.
can
We
really
should do
play,
that.
yeah.
Okay, we could do that. Yeah.
But no, I go there every chance. You know, but it's so interesting to be involved in the community that you know
Well,
that
at
the
one
post
time,
office
when
is
I
it.
first came in, I mean, as you'll see in that book there, there was a possibility of being closed. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
going to close 12,000 post offices,
Mhm.
and they got the senators and different ones alerted to this business, and they started working on it. And of course, I tried to explain to everybody that it was important
Mhm.
for them to buy their stamps here if they want
Right.
to keep their post office.
That's right.
And I raised it to a 13, which is great.
What is no? They're going to build a new post office.
Right.
They're not going to rehab a house.
They have a brand new post office then.
Now, do you feel good about that, or do you think that you prefer that it remain as a house? Not particularly your house, but as
Well,
as
in
a
the
house.
first place, we advertised, and there's absolutely nobody that wanted to do it.
To
See,
do
it
what?
requires a lot of effort to put a post office in your house, I know.
Well, it would seem to me it
There
has-
wasn't
it's a
anybody
mixed
that wanted
blessing.
it to it.
It's a
No
very-
one wanted to be.
Nobody wanted it.
It's so sad.
It's a mixed blessing, really,
Yeah.
because it may be very convenient. You don't have to get up and go out in the cold or
No, I
things
just
like
step
that.
over the door,
Step
so.
over the doorstep, but on the other hand, you also are always available.
Yeah.
And anyone you have working with you has free range in your house. I mean, they're always nice people, but even so, you know,
Your
they're
house
there.
is not your own.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Very obviously from what we see here.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough to do. It's tough when I have the office at the house too.
Oh, you know what it's like
Yeah.
that. No.
I had someone knocking
Sure.
at my door yesterday,
Sure.
but
You don't have any office at your house now?
I have some things,
Oh, I
but
say,
most.
because I don't, well, I haven't sent anybody down lately because there hasn't been anybody here looking for you.
That's good. Because I don't have any records.
Oh.
I'll be
no.
happy to marry them, but I don't have any records there. I can marry anybody anytime.
Well, I understand you're pretty good at that.
Oh, well. I like doing it.
Well, I think it's a nice idea.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk more about the post office. So then Grizzy died,
Right.
and you had a telephone call. and
Oh,
you
no,
took-
he wasn't dead then.
Oh,
That
that's
was-
right.
no,
Excuse
he
me, I'm
just-
sorry.
I just went back out to him and I said, well, as of now, I'm postmaster. Of course, you know how he used to talk.
Oh, yes. Oh,
So I
yes.
said, we'll all go out and celebrate tonight. So that's how we did
Did you
it.
take
So-
him out
Oh,
too?
sure, we
Oh,
took him
good,
with us,
of
of course.
course.
We'd go without him.
course.
And,
Good old
We
guy.
celebrated, yeah.
But he was a fountain of information.
Yeah. Well, see, John passed away at 62, and this happened in 71.
Mm-hmm.
71.
But you had been working here.
Oh, I've been working since 49.
Yeah. And you worked part-time
And
over
I worked
Friars
6 years.
too?
Well, I worked 6 years over at Friars. All my Saturday afternoons and all my holidays, I worked there, plus the afternoons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if you wanted to eat, you had to work.
That's right.
There's no question about that.
That's for sure. For damn sure.
Yeah. Because I know, and I said to Freddie, you know, it was a hard decision to make to come down here because they were very nice to me up there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like
At Friar
family at
Williams.
Friars. It was like family.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know,
Leland says, I don't know whether, by George, I don't know what you're going to do. I didn't know whether you were going to do it or not. I said, well, I got to eat, so that's it.
we should probably talk about what Friar Williams is.
Well, Prior Williams is a lumber company, and they've been there for a good many years. And they sold the best kind of lumber. I know they were
Yeah.
expensive, but they didn't sell cheap stuff.
Well, they were wonderful about picking out good stuff for you.
That's right.
I mean, if you wanted a piece of clear pine or something, they'd go and rifle through everything and get.
Yep,
And then they cut it to length and size for you.
right.
And they're over behind the current fire hall, up the lane from the fire
Now,
hall.
did they move there, or
No,
did
they've
they start
been there
to-
ever since they started out.
Okay.
Now, was Earl Williams a partner in that originally?
Earl and Mr. Pryor
That's Fred.
were
and
good friends.
Fred's father.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Earl decided, I don't know exactly how it really was, but anyway, the way I understand it was that the two of them decided, Earl decided he'd take his money and put it into a farm, and Mr. Pryor decided that he would build that he would stay there, and he gave Earl his share out of the
Uh-huh.
place.
Uh-huh.
Apparently they must have had it together.
Yeah. Right.
And then he took his money, built and bought the farm.
What's the farm
Had the
up on
farm,
Bunker
right.
Hill
He'd
Road?
rather do that than do lumber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that
I
started.
would say that doing the
I think they were relatives, to tell you the truth. Prior Williams. It seems to me that there's relatives.
well, they probably dealt in a lot of rough lumber originally too. You know, some of
Well,
the,
I think they used to saw the lumber and make
I would-
lumber,
I
don't you
would
think
think
so?
so,
Yeah, the
yeah.
logs and saw them, I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
I would think that it started out not only as
But
a-
then they sold paint and they sold hinges and
Mhm.
all kinds of things like that. Everything that I used to do the wallpaper when I was there. They'd come in and we'd get the big wallpaper books out and they'd tell me
Yeah.
what they wanted and then I'd measure and give them the wallpaper.
great.
I
Now,
love looking at those wallpaper
Me
books.
too.
Ah.
did your parents move to the area, or were they born here?
Oh my, no, they weren't. I think my father came from, well, around East Scotic, somewhere like that. I don't know anything about their history.
How many children did they have?
It's quite a love story, and I'm not going.
Oh, please!
Oh, come on, tell
Please,
us. Tell
I will
us.
beg you.
Tell
I
us.
beg you, please.
Tell us.
Please.
to.
You know, if you tell us, it lives forever.
Yeah, that's right. It's not going to live forever.
Well, I'll tell you a quick love story. My parents knew each other when they were 5 years old, and they finally went to the '39 World's Fair where they kissed. And they've been together since about 1930, when they were about 7 or so, until now, and they're celebrating. Well, they're both 78, 77, 78. But tell us.
No, I couldn't go into it. It was too much.
Okay. But you were their only child, right? You haven't got any sisters?
Oh, my
right?
sister is
Oh,
passed
I
away.
remember
My
your sister.
I had the picture there.
Yes.
I took it, put it in the other room.
I
was gonna put
remember
it-
your sister used to
yeah.
come down to see. I do remember
Yeah,
her,
my
right?
sister. She was my half sister.
Mm-hmm.
And
Your mother was married before?
my mother was married before.
Was your mother from here, from North Chatham?
No, she wasn't. She was from down around, let me see, Stuyvesant, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, that probably seemed like a long ways away
Well,
then.
when we were,
Yeah.
when we were
Yeah.
kids, it was, I suppose, yeah.
And did you visit your grandparents?
I never saw any of them.
You never
Never
saw
knew,
any?
and that's why I tell these kids that come in here how lucky they are that they've got a grandparent, know a grandparent, you know. I never knew one. They were all, well, my mother was 45, my father was 62 when I was born, so
Oh
you know.
my
God.
goodness.
That was a love story.
Certainly, that certainly is.
Yeah.
That
So-
certainly is. So how old were you when your father died?
Not very big.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember that my dad, the store burned. In fact, I've got a picture of that. The store burned and he died the year after he had a stroke. He
Mhm.
spent his whole life building up his business, and to see it suddenly go was more than he could take.
You told me once that his first store was a small building over past
Yeah,
the fire
there's a
hall.
picture of it over in the fire hall. There's a little picture, a little tiny building he had.
And it was,
That was his
sort of
first
in the lane there?
Yeah, right across from the back of the fire hall.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had another one down there where on Bessie Peck's property, the barn, and that was his store. And then
that-
he decided he'd buy that land across the bridge.
Wait a minute, now we have to say what Bessie Peck's property was. Bessie Peck lived in the big white house on the corner
Right,
of 32 and 203, the big white house.
yeah.
And where was the barn? The barn was on 32 towards the fire hall, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
over in,
thought,
on
yeah.
that piece of land.
Because someone
yeah,
else
somewhere.
told me there used to be a store there between that White House, the big White House, and the fire hall.
And then when the third rail came in, you don't know anything about the third rail, do you?
Well, I've heard a little bit about the electric park and the train, but I didn't,
Yeah, well,
and I
it's a
understood
little,
that it was behind.
It's the, right, yeah, it's right by.
Goes from Hudson, went from Hudson to Albany. It was the Albany-Hudson Railroad. And it was a little trolley car, and it had a third rail, which gave it its juice. And every once in a while, I don't know how they did, they must have turned on something in the trolley car that would give them the juice from the third rail.
Well, what happened was the cars had the poles
Yeah.
that go into the top when they went towards Rensselaer and Albany, when they had the overhead lines. And when you talk about a third rail, I always had this picture in my mind of two rails and then one in the middle.
No,
like-
it was on the side.
Yeah, it was sort of hooked on the side.
It was about that high, and the regular rails were over here.
Right. Well, what happened was that when they got to the point where they didn't have the overhead wires that they could hook into, there was a big, like a shoe kind of thing that would come out from the side of the car itself, the train,
Yeah.
And go
and
in.
hook over that third rail on the side. So they'd come down through here with that shoe, thing hooked on, and then when they got back into Rensselaer, they'd disconnect the shoe and hook the other things up to the
Oh, I
lines overhead.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I know that no child today, they wouldn't dare to have it, because no child today would be alive, because they'd have to go see what happened to that.
Yeah.
They'd have to try out that third rail.
Yeah.
And we kids knew that we didn't go near that.
It's like an electric fence. You don't mess with,
Yeah.
and even though.
Because if you could jump on it with both feet, you'd be fine. But if you took one foot off and touched it on the ground, you were
ran.
dead.
Yeah.
That was it.
And it ran all the way through the countryside.
Yeah.
All the way. I mean, we're talking
And I never
about,
knew of a soul that ever got hurt by it.
No, they talked about dogs dying if they relieved
Yeah.
themselves of
Oh, yeah. They would, there was no question about it. Yeah, yeah.
But that was running when you were
Yeah.
a kid.
I used to go, my mother gave me $5 to go to Nassau and buy the groceries. You go in the little store, which was the A&P,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd grind a coffee, and that coffee always smelled so good.
Yeah.
And that and a hamburger or something or other, I don't know what else. And I'd go down, sit and wait in this little station until the trolley came, and then get on the trolley and come home, and I still had some change
Mm-hmm.
from the $5.
Where was the station
How old
in
were you?
Nassau?
Right where Stewart's store is now.
Oh, okay.
Right on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so the train would follow the road?
No,
No,
Where would
no,
it
it went
go?
straight right through the bushes, right
Yeah.
straight.
Right
Right.
across lines.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can still follow, you can take and walk that track. It's still there.
Is it? Where?
Well,
The
the
only-
track isn't there. It's
No,
just
but the only thing is, just up above here, you can't go across because there is no used to be the trestles that you could walk across. I walked across it a good many times.
Like
And
the
you
one
could
down
follow
there.
that right into Nassau. You can follow it right into Nassau.
I'd like to do that sometime.
I think it's,
The
I think they-
telephone poles are still there. You can still follow it.
the electric poles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's the Niagara Mohawk right away. And Niagara Mohawk uses it for their power poles.
Power line?
Just-
Forgot about that water. I bet you burn up, boiled down.
Yeah, I have.
I so thought I've tried
Well, there's
separate
lots of
stuff now. I
things to
I'm
probably
talk
shouldn't
about.
have.
Okay, oh no, you haven't said a thing that you shouldn't have. All right, we'll talk about how it was going through town when you were a kid. You went to the school down here, and who were your teachers down in the school?
I had Sylvia Houghton. She was absolutely gorgeous, and I just loved her.
I liked Sylvia.
She had beautiful black curly hair.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put my hands on that hair, but never dared. But
Yeah.
I had her, and then let's see, I can't remember what the name of the man was. He was in the other side, and of course
You
he
had a
walked.
man
We had
teacher?
a man on for the other 4 grades,
So you were in, that's first, second,
and
third?
she had the first 4 grades,
Uh-huh.
first, second, third, and fourth, and then he had 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th in his room.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember his name now, but on a beautiful day, he had a great big car, and on a beautiful day, he'd stop and tip his hat and ask if you'd like to ride, and you'd ride. But when the wind was blowing and the snow was up to your
He never
over,
invited you?
he just went right by and tipped his hat and went right on down the road.
Now I know why you didn't remember his name.
Yep. He was the principal, too. He was the principal.
Uh-huh. So you went through 8 grades there.
No, I didn't, because we moved. My mother and I went to Cooperstown, and I went out of this. I was in the 3rd grade, and when I got there, they put me in the 4th grade.
Oh,
They said I
okay.
had so much more.
Yeah.
How long did you stay in Cooperstown?
I was in Cooperstown till I came back to high school here.
Mm-hmm. So about what was that? That's only about 4 or 5 years.
Well,
No, it
fourth
must have
grade
been at least
to...
5 years.
Yeah,
It must have been
5
at least
years,
5
uh-huh.
years.
And where did you go to high school?
Not Ichabod Crane. Martin Glen.
Hmm.
That's right across now from where the old school was, where they've got the the gazebo and
Yeah,
all that.
at the little park in
Yeah,
Valatia.
Martin Glen. We had 36 students in our graduating class. We had a
That's
big
pretty
class.
good size.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah,
You know, it was
yeah.
a big deal.
People don't remember who Martin Glen was. Do you remember who Martin Glen
No,
was?
I never.
Ah,
He was a former. He was only president for a little while.
No,
wasn't
no. Martin Glen wasn't president.
What-
He was
who was he?
governor.
he? Was he governor?
He was governor of New York State, yes. And actually, he...
Well, they make so much fuss about him. I
Martin
thought
Van
he was
Buren.
president.
No, Martin Van Buren.
Martin Van Buren,
was
that's
the
right, that's
president.
right.
Yeah.
Martin Glen, that's right.
Martin
Yeah, I'm
Glen
thinking
was
of
the
Martin
New
Van
York
Buren,
State.
yeah.
When?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm not, not ready to talk, in depth about Martin H. Glen. But I never knew when I came here. I thought, who is this? And actually, he was pretty political and, successful.
Well, he must have been well liked, otherwise they would have never named the school after him.
Hmm. And I don't really know whether he was from Valatia because they make a big thing about Martin Van Buren.
Right.
And so I'm
No,
not
they've kind of forgotten about Mr.
Mr. Glen.
Glen, yeah.
When
So-
you became postmaster, did anybody, look crosswise at a woman being it? I noticed that you read
Oh,
other
no,
women's
it was
names.
Mostly all the little offices were women.
Mhm.
Most
And-
all of them were women.
And did you always go to these annual meetings of the postmasters?
Oh, went to, we have the Columbia County one, I used to go to that, but I don't drive too much after dark anymore, so I haven't been going. But, I always went to the conventions. You know,
Was it
Iowa,
exciting to go to
different
your
places.
first convention as a postmaster?
Yeah, I guess that's when I went. No, the first time I ever went, I went to Puerto Rico, but I wasn't postmaster, then I was a clerk.
Oh, well,
But
gee,
my friends
why
were
not?
my friends were postmasters, and they said, "Come on, we'll go. You can go with us." So I went.
Great.
That was when who's Cuba? What's her?
Castro?
Castro was acting up again, and all our lights were out over there. And they said because they were some of the people were escaping from Cuba.
Oh, yeah, right.
Our lights were all out. Everything was dark in the whole place, And we didn't know what was going on, but that was, we found out afterwards that some of them were escaping, getting into Puerto Rico away from Cuba. So we didn't have any lights for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time
That
we
would be
went.
pretty scary, I would say.
Well, we were too dumb to know the difference, you know.
You were not. You were just having a good time.
Well, it was, Puerto Rico's nice. I've been there, 3 times now, I think, in Puerto Rico. It was nice.
Well, we're gonna have to plan a big celebration for your 50th. Yes, we are.
No.
Shh. Oh, that's
No,
what you
no,
say,
no,
but
no,
we're
no,
going
no,
to do
no.
something.
I
We're going to do.
I celebrate on my 45th, that's enough.
No, this is important. It's very important. It would be nice if this year, before you retire, they built a new post office.
Well, I am waiting till I get that post office and get it organized, and then I'll quit.
Oh, okay, good.
But I gotta get it first.
I know. Well, I saw the surveyors up there, so maybe
It's in the works.
maybe it's coming along.
But as I told a lot of them when they were saying we'll take so long, I said, look, the fact that we're going to have one,
Mhm.
we're not being closed, that's the important
Yes,
thing.
I know.
Right.
I know.
Because so many of the postmasters, when they retired, they closed the office.
Where is this one going?
Where will it be?
Mhm.
Well, if everything goes all right, it'll be up there next to the church.
Next to the parsonage.
On the there's
On the
the
north
church
side.
and then the parsonage and that little field right there. Just about big enough.
That's great.
It's back far enough and so it won't be so bad with the traffic. And there'll be plenty of parking.
Well, at least people won't have to back out and
Yeah,
go in
yeah,
and turn around and.
Well, I'll have you know, I can park 7 cars here all at one time.
Yeah,
And
right.
you've proved it.
I can park 4 in the driveway now because they've gotten to the point where the cars are small.
Oh,
enough
I
that you
see.
can Put 4 in the driveway,
Right.
and you can even have more than that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 we can put.
Oh my goodness, I don't want to be there. I don't want to
Well,
be there.
I'm surprised today there was so few here today. I guess it's because of the day.
Yeah,
Because ordinarily, I mean, it's crazy out here on Saturday
I know,
morning.
yeah.
They have to take their turns parking and getting out like that. The Saturday morning's generally pretty busy, but it was slow today.
Okay. Well, can we come back again? I think.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
Okay,
Yeah,
because you have some
Let me
pictures
know, I'll get you something
we'd like
to
to see.
eat next
No,
time.
you know what?
We'll bring food next
We
time.
would like it if you got pictures together. And
Well,
then,
you saw what I got.
yeah, well, you might have some older ones too. If you got some pictures together, we would make a whole, like a storyboard. And then you could say this, this is this and this is,
If you want some help setting that up, I'd be happy to come over.
yeah.
Because the other thing that I might, would be nice is that, like the safe that you've used for so long, I'd love to, sort of, there's
I have
something.
flyers for that already.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I
Yeah.
don't doubt that. Okay.
Sal